B, the Prime Minister's willingness, if I argue from the other side, the Prime Minister's willingness to accept Raja's word, overlook all the allegations against him in the 2G scam, effectively gave Raja a clean chit. His failure, abject and complete failure to intervene before licenses were allocated, his refusal to cancel licenses after allocation is something which till today, the January the 3rd, 2014, the Prime Minister has not explained. He should have explained that today. But what was he doing? He was deflecting. Chandan Mitra responding now. Chandan Mitra, last 10 minutes of the debate. Chandan Mitra.
They have been well debated on every channel, all these issues. And the law is taking its course. Let the law come out with its final verdict. I expect not you to sit on any verdict as far as the Prime Minister.
Dr. Mitra rebutting the Congress.
Verdict against him.
But I'm not going to speak while
Dr. Mitra rebutting the Congress.
Ms. Joshi is not stopping for half a second.
Chandan Mitra ji is BJP. More than a journalist, he is now BJP leader. So obviously it's his mandate to speak against the
Prime Minister. What?
Of course he's a BJP leader.
Besides, of course I'm here. I'm here to defend my party and the party line position on this.
It's absolutely
Will you please allow?
And he's
the anchor has asked me the question.
Chandan Mitra is rebutting. I am asking a question. Chandan Mitra is rebutting.
I can't listen.
Chandan Mitra is rebutting. I am asking a question. Last 10 minutes of this debate. Let's get everyone in. Dr. Mitra, please.
Yeah, I see what has happened today. And you see, Ms. Joshi is talking so much that I am losing my train of thought also. Now, the situation is, it is very clear that the Prime Minister... Again, you are interrupting. Now, we all know, the whole country knows that the 2G scam was cleared by the Prime Minister personally. He was in full knowledge of what was going on. On Colgate, he was a coal minister when it happened. Every scam that has happened in the country, the Prime Minister has presided over it. I am not saying he made money out of it, but his party made money, his allied party ministers made money, some are in jail and some will go to jail soon. And then the Prime Minister each time came and said, sorry, I didn't know. Things are happening right under your nose and your only explanation is that I didn't know. Therefore, the country has been waiting for the time when in a democratic way the Prime Minister and his party will be reduced to dust, which is going to happen very soon. The Prime Minister took advantage of his position to make a political speech with saying nothing and apologizing for all his failures. We welcome the apologies, but people won't apologize so easily. They will not forget.
Last 5 minutes of this debate.
1 minute.
No, last 5 minutes of this debate. Last 5 minutes of this debate, and my question here is to get Meghnad Desai and Sudhindra also Kulkarni into the debate.
30 seconds.
The question is this.
Please don't interrupt. 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Please. You see, I am saying that the Prime Minister today
Mr. Goswami, you interrupt us when we speak. Now only Prime Minister left.
The Prime Minister.
No, Ms. Joshi, I'm going to let you respond as well. Yeah.
Have some television manners, for heaven's sake. Now, what the Prime Minister has done today is to legitimize another institution called the IIC. There's one IIC all of us knows about. But today, the Prime Minister has become a symbol and I would say epitomizes another IIC, the IIC of inflation, inefficiency and corruption. I am sure most people will agree with this.
Well, I have last 4 minutes of the debate, I want to raise a fundamental, very serious issue. See, many people said, the Prime Minister is a good man. Sudhindra Kulkarni, everyone said this. Prime Minister at the end of the day, see, there's a smile on Meghnad Desai's face as well. He's been personally very close to the Prime Minister. I'm sure some level he has a soft corner for the Prime Minister. If Meghnad Desai is being critical, I think that itself is a litmus test. But in any case, everyone says Prime Minister is a good man. So everything may have happened wrong. There may have been a lot of corruption. People close to him may have done. There may have been scams. But Prime Minister is a good man. I too would like to give the Prime Minister that benefit of doubt. But Sudhindra Kulkarni, the Prime Minister has a number of times in the past tried to draw a line between a mala fide decision making leading to an act of corruption and errors of judgment. Now, I know this word error of judgment is an oft used word now. I frankly think it should never be used. It should be thrown into the bin. But in any case, what he hasn't been able to justify or defend, Sudhindra Kulkarni and Meghnad Desai, is his own willingness to overlook corruption in his own cabinet. Can he today attribute it to an error of judgment? First Sudhindra Kulkarni, then Meghnad Desai. Mr. Kulkarni first.
If you see the record of how his government and he himself have dealt with the issue of corruption, it is most disappointing. The Prime Minister of India has enormous power. He is the most powerful person in the country. He should have put his foot down, and a good man, a sincere man, a person of utmost integrity ought to have been empowered by his party, and the failure to do so is going to cost this party very highly in the coming elections. Having said this, if we take a total view of his office in last 10 years, I would say that one big achievement, we should not belittle this achievement, is the fact that India has political stability for 10 years in a coalition era. Even Atal Bihari Vajpayee did not complete 5 full years in his last term.
No.
Here is the Prime Minister.
Again, you are trying to.
He completes
if I were
10 years.
To say this, if I were to use an example,
certainly an achievement.
Mr. Kulkarni.
Yeah.
Mr. Kulkarni, I having known you for a few years, one of the compliments I would pay you openly on national television is that even with your strongest adversary, you sometimes find a glimmer of hope and something right about that person. And you try to, it's like pulling water out of a rock, Mr. Kulkarni. Sometimes you pull water out of a rock, and that's what you're trying to do today in trying to extract something good out of the Prime Minister's term. But I challenge you, Mr. Kulkarni, accept the facts. We have 3 Prime Ministers
I want to tell you,
today.
Arnab.
We have 3 Manmohan Singhs we are dealing with.
Why are you...
Arnab, was that a backhanded compliment?
Downgrading the Prime Minister and the Congress party and its government?
I'm not downgrading the Prime Minister. I am analyzing the Prime Minister's record.
Economic slowdown. And no, you are trying to run him down. No, this is not done. Because the Prime Minister has done a lot of good work. The party has done, and the UPA government has done a number of good works. Yes, if there are certain skirmishes of corrupt practices, they're all under the purview of law.
No, Hartosh.
But to downgrade a Prime Minister deliberately...
No, Ms. Joshi, why am I asking this question? Because I am dealing with 3 Manmohan Singhs. I am dealing with 3 Manmohan Singhs. There is one Manmohan Singh. You see, the evolution of Manmohan Singh as a Prime Minister. Ms. Joshi, please. Ms. Joshi, I concede defeat. I cannot compete with you in amplitude. Ms.
UPA has not...
Ms. Joshi, there are 3 Manmohan Singhs.
She has much to hide. She has to speak
there are, if you hear me, Hartosh wants to come in. Hartosh and Meghnad Desai, there are 3 Prime Manmohan Singhs. There is one Manmohan Singh who in March 2011 says, when the CVC Rao is going on. Just understand. And by the way, let me tell you this, Ms. Joshi, even Rajiv Gandhi's term was deconstructed. You remember a magazine cover story which showed the changing face of Rajiv Gandhi over the years? It analyzed him and criticized him. I do not think in an independent India, with an independent media, that you should say I'm degrading the Prime Minister or say that I'm berating my own country. As an independent journalist, I have every right to, not just with this Prime Minister. We'll do it with any future Prime Minister and with any past Prime Minister. Hartosh, would you please back me up on that at least? Because I find this whole tone that the Prime Minister should never be questioned as he's going away. No, I object to that, Ms. Joshi. I object to that. I object to that as a journalist.
Override any criticism.
I object to that.
Hartosh, everybody without listening.
Hartosh, to please tell us.
Ms. Joshi, if you would let others speak, maybe you would get to listen what people are saying actually in this country.
Your analysis is totally lopsided. At least give him the credit of doing some good work.
This is the problem with the Congress, Arnab. They are deaf.
No, he's done good work.
No, this is strange. Prime Minister himself is saying I have done no good, and Ms. Joshi says give him credit for the good.
Arnab.
Prime Minister has run down everything of his own government.
And I can't hear Mr. Mitra, so I won't be able to comment.
No, Arnab, you don't want to hear.
Arnab, all the difference in the world between being a good man and a good prime minister. Manmohan Singh was a pretty bad prime minister. I mean, we have to face that fact. And today, if he makes that statement, which I entirely agree with, that Narendra Modi will be disastrous, the point is that much of the responsibility will be Manmohan Singh's for foisting this disaster on us. Manmohan Singh and the Congress have paved the way for Narendra Modi to get where he has.
Very well said. Dr.
Now,
one second. Has done the best
gentlemen, one minute.
And please appreciate the constraints
1 minute. Ms. Joshi, I want to sincerely tell you something. That I believe, Ms. Joshi, I think whether he has a full term, a half term, 2 terms or 3 terms or no term, Indian politics is stable because of the Indian people, not because of our prime ministers. That's a small point I needed to make to you. Now there are there are three. Concluding 2 minutes. There are 3 Manmohan Singhs I am dealing with today on the issue of corruption. First Manmohan Singh is March 2011. CVC Rao says, I have no hesitation in saying there was an error of judgment. I accept responsibility for it. That's Manmohan Singh number 1. Manmohan Singh number 2, he says, I may have made mistakes. Who is above making mistakes? To err is human, but to accuse me of evil intentions, of conniving in corruption is a charge I repudiate. They are throwing the debate on corruption. Manmohan Singh 3 is the Manmohan Singh who stands up in parliament and totally starts distancing himself from everything that's going wrong. I am not the custodian of the files in the ministry, he says, during the missing files debate. Now, Manmohan Singh 4. Today, the Manmohan Singh which I saw was a Manmohan Singh who says, I did all the right things. I wanted to do all the right things. And maybe if something went wrong, which is what he's saying, somebody else is responsible for it. These are 4 stages of Manmohan Singh. And I think the one thread which I find Meghnad Desai is that the man, is that Manmohan Singh's sense of denial is growing.
Is not what you are trying
over the
to
years. No, nothing is out of context.
No, you are picking out statements.
1 minute to go, Meghnad Desai closing the debate.
Out of context, your statements are being quoted.
No, all the contexts are right, Rita Bahuguna Joshi. The first context was during the CVC Rao. The second context was during the debate on corruption in the Lok Sabha. The third context was during the Colgate missing files. And the fourth context was today's press conference.
What was said after that? You can't choose and pick up statements.
Ms. Joshi.
You have to read the entire statement.
Ms. Joshi, I am touched. You are defending the Prime Minister you just dumped. Meghnad Desai.
Why will I not? Because if there is a misquote, I have to stand up for him.
One thing has to be said. The Congress party used Manmohan Singh
Dr. Meghnad
as a shield
Meghnad Desai is closing the debate.
Corruption. The Congress party has used Manmohan Singh as a shield to carry on their corrupt practices. Now that they have lost the elections and they can't blame Rahul Gandhi, they have dumped him. And he had to give a press conference just to say, it's all my fault and that is why I have to say sorry. The Congress party did not stand by him. A good man was ruined by his party. And I feel sorry for him, but his UPA 1 was good. In UPA 2, his party used him very, very badly. I feel sorry for him.
Well, good man or not, he will be remembered as a Prime Minister. As a Prime Minister. And the question is, has Manmohan Singh himself paved the way for Narendra Modi? Has Manmohan Singh with his tenure himself paved the way for Narendra Modi, a person who he criticized today in his own press conference? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on that News Hour debate.